I'll recite both the verses. 6.9.26 and 27. And then someone would like to repeat, they can repeat also. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Prescribed Duties for Mankind, Chapter 9, Chapter 9, title Appearance of Demon Vritarasura, text number 26 and 27. Yo naha sapatner brishamardymanam devarshitiryannishunitya eva kritavatarastanubhiswamayaya kritatmasatpati yuge yuge cha tameva devam vayamatmadevatam param pradhanam purusham vishwamanyam vrajama sarve sharanam sharanyam swanam sanodhasyati sham mahatma. Yes, anyone would like to recite, or we directly go to translation, whatever you say.
Go to translation, Papa.
Okay. So translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. By His inconceivable internal potency, the Supreme Personality of Godhead expands into various transcendental bodies as Vamanadev, the incarnation of strength among the demigods; Parshuram, the incarnation among saints; Narsimhadev and Varaha, the incarnations among animals; and Matsya and Kurma, incarnations among aquatics. He accepts various transcendental bodies among all type of living entities and among human beings. He especially appears as Lord Krishna and Lord Rama. By his causeless mercy, he protects the demigods who are always harassed by the demons. He is the supreme worshipable deity of all living entities. He is the supreme cause, represented as the male and female creative energies. Although different from the universe, from this universe, he exists in his universal form, Virat Rupa. In our fearful condition, let us take shelter of him, for we are sure that the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Soul, will give us his protection. Purport. In this verse, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, is ascertained to be the original cause of the creation. Sridhar Swami, in his commentary, Bhavartha Dipika, replies to the idea that Prakriti and Purusha are the causes of the cosmic manifestation. As stated herein, Param Pradhanam Purusham Vishwamanyam. He is the cause, he is the supreme cause, represented as the male and female creative energies. Although different from this universe, he exists in his universal form, Virat Rupa. The word Prakriti, which is used to indicate the source of generation, refers to the material energy of the Supreme Lord. And the word Purusha refers to living entities who are the superior energy of the Lord. Both the Prakriti and Purusha ultimately enter the Supreme Lord, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, Prakritim Yanti Mamikam. Although Prakriti and Purusha superficially appears to be the causes of the material manifestation, both are emanations of different energies of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, the Supreme Lord is the cause of Prakriti and Purusha. He is the original cause. Sarva Karana Karanam. The Naradya Purana says, Avikaro api paramaha prakritistu vikarini anupravishya govinda prakritis chabhidhiyate. Both the Prakriti and Purusha, which are inferior and superior energies, are emanations from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As explained in Bhagavad Gita, Gam Avishya, the Lord enters the Prakriti, and then the Prakriti creates different manifestations. The Prakriti is not independent or beyond his energies. Vasudev, Lord Shri Krishna, is the original cause of everything. Therefore, the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaha sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. In Srimad Bhagavatam, the Lord also says, Aham eva sham eva gre. Only I existed before the creation. This is confirmed in Brahmanda Purana as follows. Smrite avyavadhanena prakritivam iti sthiti ubhayatmaka sutivad vasudevah parah puram puman prakritihi purushas-cheti shabder eko vitiyate. To generate the universe, the Lord acts indirectly as the Purusha and directly as the Prakriti. Because both energies emanate from Lord Vasudeva, the all-pervasive Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is known as both Prakriti and Purusha. Therefore, Vasudeva is the cause of everything. Sarva Karana Karanam. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamscha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Pashad Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratushe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, very interesting purport Srila Prabhupada writes, and I think we'll discuss today on this purport. So, this purport will help us to understand that how should we understand the scriptures. Because in the first paragraph you saw Purusha and Prakriti enters the Lord. In the second paragraph it is mentioned the Lord enters the Prakriti. Gam avishya cha bhutani. So who is entering where? And then scripture says, no, we don't enter Krishna. We don't enter like that. That's only, low-class Mayavadis. They want to enter. We don't want to enter. We want to serve Krishna. So why it is said that Purusha and Prakriti both enter Krishna? So it will help us to understand that everything has a context. If you take out, any subject matter out of context, it may, have completely different meaning. And that's what we do mistake. We as a sadhakas, we commit mistake. We hear some lecture from somewhere. We read something from somewhere. And then out of context, we quote it. And we try to defend ourselves, justify ourselves. We want to prove our point. And we are convinced that that is right. That may not be right. It's not so easy to understand. For a conditioned soul like me, it's not easy to understand scriptures. To understand scriptures, you don't need any qualification, material. The knowledge of English or the knowledge of Sanskrit, or even tapasya, or even good pious activities, or proper dhyana. Nothing is required. What is required to understand scriptures in its true perspective is mercy of Guru and Krishna. That's all. We know the story of South Indian Brahmana. His Guru knew that this Brahmana, even though he's a Brahmana, he cannot read and write. He cannot read anything. He does not understand. But still, even after knowing all this, his Guru is telling him, instructing him, that you must read every day all the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. How will he do that? He's an illiterate. But he does. He had very strong, unflinching faith in the words of spiritual master. Something we have seen in the recent time in Srila Prabhupada. Unflinching faith in the words of spiritual master. Otherwise, who at the age of 70 will venture out to do something what Srila Prabhupada has done? Forget about, at that scale. At the age of 70, people are bedridden. Maximum they can do some gardening. Very few people can do something. And to start something, see, if you are doing things like the president of the nation, he is already there. We haven't heard any president or prime minister of the nation, head of the nation. They retire and they start some venture. Very rare. Because the mind doesn't support. At the age of 70, the senses are weak. The body is fragile. There's no confidence left. Srila Prabhupada started this venture. And not only that, he started in his own country, where he would have got some support. He goes to completely foreign land. No money, no contacts, no support. In few months after landing in America, his things are stolen. Then he moves to another apartment, sharing with some hippie, having that hope that he will become a devotee, he will become a Vaishnava. When the things don't, work as planned, you know what happened? This David. And then Prabhupada eventually moved to 26th heaven. 3 heart attacks, 1 year of struggle, and still Srila Prabhupada is going on. Why? Because of that faith in the words of spiritual master. It's very difficult. If we can exhibit even 1% of faith what Srila Prabhupada had in Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's words, if we can exhibit 1%, our life is success. Even 1%. Will be able to sail through this material world, go to spiritual world. So many a times we think that we need knowledge. Oh, I need the knowledge of Sanskrit. Prabhupada, he condemned. Some devotees wanted. Prabhupada said, why do you want to learn Sanskrit? Just read my book. Anyone who has gone out of the way to learn Sanskrit and understand, we have seen, they have eventually criticized Prabhupada also. Because You know what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita? Why Prabhupada says Bhagavad Gita as it is? What is Krishna saying? What Krishna intends to say? Because Sanskrit is very tricky. Especially for a conditioned soul, Sanskrit can be very tricky language. It has multiple meanings. Like now Shivratri is coming. So there is holy place in India called Rameshwaram. Rameshwaram means, Shiva, who is Ishvara of Lord Ram. But Rameshwar also means Lord Ram, who is Ishvara of Lord Shiva. Or Rameshwar can also mean Rama and Ishvara. In the Vedic scriptures, Ishvara means Lord Shiva and Rama is Ram. So Rameshwaram means Lord Ram and Shiva meeting. That is also Rameshwaram. Or Rameshwaram also means Lord Rama, who is Ishvara of Prakriti. And Rameshwara also means Rama means Ananda, bliss, and Ishvara means Shiva. So Shiva, who's all blissful. See, I'm not Sanskrit, I'm not the person who knows Sanskrit. Just read here and there in the childhood and school and then understand from Prabhupada. I could get at least 7 meanings. It can be really, things can get twisted. So what Krishna is trying to say is Prabhupada knows in Parampara. And Prabhupada writes that. Any Sanskrit scholar will try to take different meanings and the entire context will change. That's how so many Bhagavad Gita editions are there. Technically, they are not wrong. Because grammatically, they are correct. But that's not what Krishna is trying to say. One word can have multiple meanings and it will change according to the context. And how can we understand context? Unless we come in Parampara. So I want to read some part of the purport again and we discuss. So here, when Vritrasura appears, who's Vritrasura? Maybe next chapter you will come to know. After few chapters you will come to know. It's Chitraketu Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj will ask Srila Sukadeva Goswami, who is Vritrasura? Supposed to be a demon, how come he takes shelter of Vishnu and he enters into Samadhi? It's complicated, it's contradictory. A demon fighting demigods was supposed to be, devotees of Lord Narayan, and Narayan tells them how to kill Vritrasura. And Vritrasura, when he's about to be killed, he's meditating on the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, and his intensity of devotion is much more than demigods. So who is he? And then he will speak. Our Shukadeva Goswami. So that's Chitraketu Maharaj. But now Vritrasura is standing. Very dark complexion, coppery eyes, tall figure. Very fearing looking figure. The demigods are scared. Even though they have, this also shows how demigods, they also don't have complete faith in Krishna. Not all demigods are pure devotees. Few of them. Indra has been told by Lord Vishnu personally, face to face, not the Zoom call or the mobile call or some voice heard from the sound, from the sky. No, face to face. Lord told Indra, go to Dadichi. he will give you his backbone, make a thunderbolt out of that, and you can easily kill Vritrasura. Don't. Indra started off this venture very jubilantly, very hopefully, and he tried to attack, but he saw Vritrasura, he was fearful. When he tried to attack, Vritrasura actually took away his thunderbolt and threw it. And Indra lost the confidence that I can kill. Indra lost the confidence that I can actually lift the thunderbolt back. And it is prepared by Lord Vishnu's instruction. And he had doubt whether this thunderbolt or me can kill Vritrasura. So he is not showing the symptom of an unflinching devotee. That's not pure devotee. And that is where Indra is, exhibited here. Indra is a conditioned soul. That's why Vritrasura will tell him, it's beautiful when the fight will start actually. And when Vritrasura will start preaching to Indra, oh, those verses are so amazing. You must go through it, read again and again, especially the last 4 verses. Starting from Ajat Paksha. Very beautiful meaning. When he prays. And then he chastises, Vritrasura chastises Indra. That pick up, you faithless person, you pick up this thunderbolt and kill me. It is ordained by Lord Vishnu, I'm to be killed by your hands. So Vritrasura, supposed to be demon, is preaching to Indra on the battlefield. But right now they're scared. So they're praying to Lord Narayan. That's it's common sense. When you want to praise someone, you talk about his glories. Sometimes devotees go and pray to temple president because they need some signature. Or if we need some help from other devotees, then we praise them and talk about their glories. If you go to some government officer and you want a signature on your document, then you praise him. But here, it's not so fake, it's more genuine, but it's not pure. Pure devotees never ask Krishna anything. Did Jada Bharat ask Krishna to protect him? Kali protected. Did Prahlad Maharaj ever ask Lord Narasimha to protect him? No, Narasimha appeared. That's why in one of the lectures, Prabhupada says, Krishna is telling, Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya tam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I come to protect my devotees. And then Prabhupada says, he's as if he's talking to Krishna. But who's asking you to protect? Devotees never ask for protection. Did Prahlad Maharaj ask you? You come running to protect your devotees. That is Krishna's nature. No? He's Bhakta Vatsala. Devotees never ask for any protection. So if Indra and demigods are asking, that means they're not pure devotees. Pure devotee will never ask. Because life and death is just a play. It's an external manifestation. Like Vritrasura, when he is about to be killed by Indra, he's not praying to Lord. He's just praying, oh my Lord, I'm coming to you. Vritrasura is telling Indra, you kill me and enjoy the bondage of this material world. And you are supposed to be victorious. Apparently you will be victorious, but you are actually a loser because you'll be bounded in this material world. And me, who will be killed on this battlefield, apparently a loser, I will go back to Vaikuntha. So who's the ultimate loser? When death and life doesn't matter for a devotee. Because we are not pure devotees, so we get scared. Cyclone, earthquake, tsunami, weather changes, some near and dear ones, death. or someone is fallen sick in our family, we get scared. We are conditioned soul, we're not pure devotees. We think, oh, she's my wife, or he's my husband, they're my kid, they're my parents. They should not get any trouble. Oh, why? Why they shouldn't get any trouble? Do they not belong to this material world? Do they not have any karma behind? Then excuse me for this. So as we advance in bhakti, we don't ask anything from Krishna. Whatever he wants to give, Rakho bhi maro bhi jo ichha tuhar. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, you want to keep me, you keep me. You want to kill me, you kill me. Who cares? Soul can never be killed. And bhakti is performed by soul. It's an activity of soul. I'll never be killed. You will send me in the body of a dog, I'll still practice bhakti. Like Bharat Maharaj, he was sent in the body of a deer. He was practicing bhakti. He didn't just flock with the deers. He stayed in Pulastha ashram, Pulaha ashram. So here they are praying and they're saying, how Lord, you have come as Varahadev, as Vamanadev, as Parshuram, as Narsingadev. Every time they have come, Lord has come to protect devotees. So they are saying, please protect. We are your devotees. No, you're not. I'm sorry. See, 7th canto, the next canto. It's very interesting. No? Prahlad Maharaj was not born. That was, I think, 4th chapter. Hiranyakashipu terrorizes universe. So Hiranyakashipu, when he terrorizes entire universe, all the demigods, they run to Krishna, Lord Vishnu. And they pray to Lord Vishnu, please protect. Please protect us. We are your devotees. The Lord very politely, he doesn't say directly. He has etiquette, a master. He does not say that you are not my devotees, pure devotees. He told them, Lord Vishnu is telling, that right now I will not take any action. When my pure devotee will be born, Prahlad, when my devotee Prahlad will be born and Hiranyakashipu will disturb him, then I will kill Hiranyakashipu. So till then, you tolerate. And what do? You go someplace and sing and dance. Do Harinam Sankirtan, he says. So very politely, Lord Vishnu is telling, you are not pure devotees. I am not coming to protect you. Only if my pure devotee will get, harassed by Hiranyakashipu, I will come and kill him. Even though Prahlad did not ask for protection, Lord cannot keep quiet. So now you understand, every one of us should realize what is our situation. Anyways, because we are conditioned soul and we are fearful, so we can always ask for protection. There is no harm. It's not wrong asking protection from the Lord. We are going to our own Father. It's all right. Even if we are conditioned soul, we can pray. But whether he will protect or not, and how he will protect, that's his decision. We never know this fruit seller. What was her past? How Krishna gave her bhakti? How Krishna gave bhakti to Putana? Both are saved. They both became mothers. So how Krishna will act, that's up to him. That we are not to take decision. Okay. I think otherwise we'll go in this direction. I want to read some part of purport. So here, Prabhupada writes, taking commentary of different acharyas, that Purusha and Prakriti. Now, Purusha and Prakriti, these are used in context like anything, different context. Prakriti means energy, Purusha means an enjoyer. Now, Prakriti means to be enjoyed, and Purusha means enjoy. So, in common understanding, we have Purusha means Lord, and Prakriti means we or material nature. Everything else is Prakriti, and Lord is Purusha. That's one context. Now, in this, you see, Purusha is the living entity, and Prakriti is Bhautik Samsar, material world, material energy. And both are coming from Krishna. So here he says, the Prakriti, which is used to indicate the source of generation, refers to material energy of the Supreme Lord. The material energy is Prakriti. The word Purusha refers to living entities who are superior energy of the Lord. Sometimes we hear Purusha is male, Prakriti is female. That's true. Nothing is wrong. It's only different context. Krishna is the only male, and we are all Prakriti, which is female. In this world, I have a male body, so I'm Purusha. Someone has female body, is Prakriti. And also one context is Purusha is living entity. So whether male body, female body, animal body, aquatic body, bird body, reptile body, virus body, it's all Purusha. And Prakriti is the energy, non-living, which is context given in this. That's why few times in this platform, Bhakti Sankar spoke that whenever Srimad Bhagavatam says, a man is trying to enjoy a woman, don't think man means man or woman means with a woman body. Man also can be woman, and woman also can be man. Anyone who has enjoying tendency is called Purusha, because the original Purusha, Adi Purusha, is Krishna, the supreme enjoyer, and we, as the superior energy, we are also enjoyer, small enjoyers. Our enjoyment depends on Krishna's sanction. Another meaning of Purusha, anyone who's trying to enjoy this material world, which is Prakriti, because it's energy. So anyone who's trying to enjoy, we're not getting enjoyment, we're trying to enjoy this material world, then we are Purusha. Whether you're in male body, female body, or anybody. So when Bhagavatam talks about male, female, try to understand in the context. It's not just male body and female body. There's a context behind it. So we have to have a deeper meaning. So if a woman is trying to enjoy the body of man, or a woman is trying to enjoy, the facilities, and she is also Purusha. She is also Purusha. And man is trying to enjoy the body of woman. Man is trying to enjoy the body of Prakriti or anything in material world. Then he is trying to be Purusha. Understood? So again, the context is different. Now he says, both the Prakriti and Purusha ultimately enter Supreme Lord, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, Prakriti Nyanti Mamikam. So Purusha, we all living beings, and Prakriti, this non-living entity, they both enter Krishna. What is this entering? And immediately, 1 second. Where Krishna, we read somewhere in Purport, no? Gama Vishya, where Krishna is entering this Prakriti. So, Prakriti and Purusha both entering Krishna. Ultimately, we are all dependent on Krishna. In a simple, very simple layman language, we are all dependent on Krishna. That's all. Whether we are living beings, which is para prakriti, the superior energy, or we are apara prakriti, which is inferior energy, which is material world, we both are dependent on Krishna. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text number 11. A person who knows what is the spirit soul and the material nature and the controller of both, that person is called in knowledge. So who is a jnani? Who is a knowledgeable person who knows spirit soul, material nature, and controller of the both. So make a triangle. This is spirit soul here. This is material nature, both on an equal, level. And the top portion of the triangle is Krishna. So Krishna controls both of them. That's what Prabhupada writing here. Then both Prakriti and Purusha ultimately enter Supreme Lord. That means they are completely dependent on Supreme Lord. They're not independent. Now, nobody is independent of Supreme Lord. Anybody is independent of Supreme Lord, that does not exist. Because his entire creation, which will not sit in our small brain. Whether you have 36 ounces of brains or you have 64 ounces of brain, doesn't matter. We cannot understand anything about, this vast, ever expansive material and spiritual world. It's unlimited. One person actually asked me, people can be so conditioned. He said, okay, Prabhuji, there are unlimited material worlds, unlimited spiritual world, but it will have some limit. And maybe from there, another spiritual world and material world starts where Krishna is not God, where someone else is God. Doesn't exist. I said, you are under the effect of hallucination. You are under the effect of, some medicine. You are hallucinated. The Krishna is unlimited. His creation is unlimited, and unlimited means nothing exists beyond that. Because we are gunatit, we are kalatit, we are controlled by time. We know start time and end time. For any activity in material world, we calculate what is the start time, what is the end time. But spiritual world, which is beyond time, has no start time or end time. Just goes on and on. So we know that, I am very rich. How much property you have? I have from here, point A to point B. So then we think, Krishna is super rich, super duper rich. So he also has unlimited property, but that also should have a start and end. That's what we think. We are conditioned. So everything in the creation depends on Lord Krishna. And that's what Prabhupada quotes. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate matva bhajante ma buddha bhava samanvita. One who is an intelligent person, he understands this. Now, Prabhupada writes, although Prakriti and Purusha Although Prakriti and Purusha superficially appear to be causes of the material manifestation, both are emanations of different energy of the Supreme Lord. Because he is Sarva Karana Karanam. Okay? What he's trying to say. So, we think, like these modern scientists, they think life has manifested from matter. Completely foolish. We may be little less foolish, but we are also foolish. I think, oh, I am the man. Here is a woman. We get married. I will give the seed. She will take care of the child's growth in the womb. And we both come together and give birth to the child. So this child belongs to me. We are parents, so child belongs to parents. We are not so intelligent. We think that these two bodies with spirit, soul encaged can give birth to another body with a spirit, soul encaged in that. That may appear like that. It's our foolishness, it's our ignorance. Considering he is my son, he is my daughter, she is my wife, she is my daughter, she is my wife, he is my husband, he is my father, she is my mother, brother, sister. It's all illusion. This is what he is saying. A conditioned soul thinks like that. And Krishna also kind of mercifully allows that conditioning to go on. Like anyone who was not able to conceive child, they would, okay, it's our karma. But now this comes as IVF, artificial insemination. So the human society is actually convinced that we give birth. It's because of me and my wife. That is illusion. And the product which comes as a child, we think, oh, this child is mine. This child is ours. That's what he's talking about in the purport. This is illusion. So many times, so many people in the world, they have a physical relationship. They don't become pregnant. Prabhupada writes, and he says in some lectures, when a woman will become pregnant, when Krishna will desire, or Krishna will sanction ideally, then sometimes we have doubt. Prabhu, do you think Krishna has so much time? He will see each and every individual's file. Oh, Krishna, whether Krishna has time or no time. Krishna is playing in Vrindavan, but his energy functions that way. Krishna expands as Paramatma. So until unless Paramatma sanctions, the woman will not become pregnant. How hard one may try. Even IVF is successful because Paramatma sanctions. If he doesn't sanction, it's not that IVF is 100% successful. Because we think, oh, if we just mix these two liquids and insert it back in the woman's body, oh, everything is fine. See, I'm the controller. Today, these electronic gadgets, they give us this feeling that we are controllers. Sitting at one place, you can just switch on the AC, switch off the AC, change the temperature in the room. Basically, you are Ishvara who's controlling the weather, at least within the room or within the house. So you become the Ishvara. That gives you that feeling. See, I'm the Ishvara. Even though outside weather is so cold, but I've used this heater just at the, at my fingertips, and I can change. That's why it's called AC, air conditioned, or air conditioner, one who conditions the air. So we feel, oh, I am the controller. Huh? It's like a demigod. Don't think that way. Even Hiranyakashipu used to control the weather. He used to control the weather of the entire universe. So maybe we are mini Hiranyakashipus who are thinking we are controlling. I can control. I can control the internet on my smartphone, on my computer. Some of you are sitting in India, some of you are sitting in US. I'm sitting in India, and we are having such close, uh, connection because of this. What you call is Zoom, virtual platform. So I may think, oh, I'm the controller. See, sitting here in Bombay, I'm giving class to devotees sitting in America. So far, 10,000 miles, 10,000 miles, and we're sitting. I'm the controller. Every moment we think I'm controller. The more we think I'm controller, the more we go away from Krishna. Because that will only increase ahankara, false ego. We will not be able to chant. You want to know how your chanting will be next day? You can note today. Whole day, if you have exhibited more of false ego, then your chanting quality will go down. Your mind will waver in chanting. You'll not be able to hear. You have exhibited less false ego, your chanting quality will increase. Simple. Today only you can decide for tomorrow's chanting. Amazing. No? So everything we control, that's what we think. Every condition. So even an ant thinks like that. What to talk about a human being, even ant thinks that I'm controller. We were talking about the Sanskrit scholars. Sometimes devotees try to become Sanskrit scholar. Quote from different acharyas. I've seen sometimes devotees, they quote from Sridhar Swami, Jiva Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, but they hardly quote what Prabhupada is saying. That can be dangerous. I'm not saying that's false ego, but that can be dangerous. We have witnessed that. First, let us understand. First, let us serve. Let us surrender. Without surrender, how can we understand scriptures? Did Arjuna understand Bhagavad Gita with his own knowledge? No, he surrendered. Shishyastaram shadimam tvam prapannam. Prapannam. I'm completely sold out servant to you, my Lord. Now you instruct me. That is the mode of understanding. The South Indian Brahmana, he practice. What will he practice? He cannot read. People are laughing. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's Krishna himself, comes and gives his mercy. He embraces it. So this jnana, this karma, this yoga, that increases false ego, doership tendency, only bhakti. Even in bhakti, that lot of doership tendency is there. Gradually it will go away by practicing, by chanting the holy name. Huh? If we think we are controllers, please try to control your mind for a few minutes and see whether you are controlled or not. He is the real controller who can control his mind. You want to chant, you have a desire to chant. The ambience is there to chant. The devotees are sitting there to chant with you. The curtains open, deity is there to chant so that you can chant. But your mind goes off. What kind of controller are we? We cannot control our mind, tiny mind. That we claim that we are Purusha. Whenever we think that we are controllers, we should just try to understand and ask one thing. Can I control my mind? That will take care. Both the Prakriti and Purusha, which are inferior and superior emanation from the personality of Godhead. Okay. As explained in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord enters the Prakriti. Here, Lord enters the Prakriti. Earlier in the first paragraph, is a Prakriti enters the Lord. So Lord enters the Prakriti means it's not that Lord physical enters. Lord is giving that power, empowerment to Prakriti so that Prakriti can function. It's like, it's like a mobile charge. So mobile is like a Prakriti, and the charger, which the electricity comes, that's Lord entering. That's how Lord enters, empowers. If your mobile phone has no charge, it's useless. It's just a piece of plastic. Maybe your phone is of $1,000 or $2,000. It's a piece of plastic, or maybe some metal. There's no battery. A battery is there. We say battery is low. No, battery is there. There's no charge. Similarly, this material world is like a mobile phone. And Krishna enters into that mobile phone as the electricity, the electric power, within electric power. Krishna is power which enters the material world, and that's how material world functions. That's actually Krishna. So if Krishna will not enter the semen of the man, if Paramatma doesn't enter, the soul will not enter. And that man can never become father. As simple as that. So anyone who is becoming a father is not his own potency. Krishna says, I'm the potency, the man. What is that potency? If Krishna doesn't allow, I will not be able to lift my hand. It will get paralyzed. Well, Krishna is not allowing. Krishna is not sanctioning. Upadrishta Anumanta cha. Krishna is the witness. Upadrishta Anumanta. He's the sanctioner. People get brain hemorrhage. People get paralytic attacks. What is paralysis? Nothing. The doctors have to know. This blood is not flowing. Blood is flowing. There's no sensation. Why? You ask any doctor, any modern person, nobody will able. It's because Krishna does not want. Finish. Simple answer. People get Parkinson's. They can't stand. They can't, move. It's continuous shivering. Very heavy Parkinson. Sometimes it's continuous shivering. You cannot do anything. You're not able to control your hand. And then we are talking about that I'm controller. The material hand you are not able to control. Remote will be there. Air conditioner will be there. But your hand will not allow you to function. Your hand cannot function because Lord is not sanctioning that. How do we go about this? We follow what Srila Prabhupada says. That's all. The more we follow what Srila Prabhupada says, the more successful we become. And more sanctions Krishna will give for us to become better devotees, not for us to become more hallucinated and think oneself as the enjoyer or the controller of this world. So just follow what Srila Prabhupada says. Read his books, hear his lectures, chant as he says, chant and hear. Serve devotees, serve the deities. Follow whatever he says, blindly. That's the only thing which can give us some intelligence, spiritual intelligence. And then we understand we are not controllers. So better surrender. But today or tomorrow I have to surrender. So better surrender now. And be peaceful. Not only be peaceful, but be blissful. Okay. We stop here. Any comments, any questions? Devotees can ask. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful class. Hare Krishna. I would like to request all the devotees if they have any questions. Sorry, Nina Mataji, please go ahead.
You are good. Actually, yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much for the wonderful class. Devotees, go ahead with the question. Prabhuji, I was pondering, it's so interesting, so insightful class, Prabhu. I have a silly question, Prabhuji, that has been bothering in my head for a long time. So, we are spirit soul, that a body is given to us, and we are here. Now, our original existence is back in Vaikuntha, Golokdham, where we come from, where the spirit soul was there always. So should I understand like this, our spirit soul that was there, it disappeared from there and hence it's here, or is the fragment still there?
No, we don't expand and come here. We are not expansions. We are not avatar. Krishna comes here and Krishna is there also, but we are not like that. If we are here, we are here. We are not there.
Yes, we are one place at one time. Also in the multiple universes, even if we go, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Devotees, please go ahead and pose your questions to His Grace. What an interesting class, Prabhu. Thank you so much. It was a very, very nice class. Shamguri Mataji, would you like to go ahead?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranama Krishna Shila Prabhupada. Very beautiful class, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, my question is like, there are devotees like Nitya Siddha and Nitya Baddha. So, we are Nitya Baddha, so we are not there in the spiritual world. We came here. But are they Nitya Siddhas? They are there also and they come here when Krishna comes? Is it like that?
It depends how Krishna wants. If Krishna wants them to travel parallelly in different universes or in different places to see, Krishna is the script writer, he's the actor, he's the director, he's the producer. So whatever he says, the actors will do. So if Krishna wants Arjuna, that Arjuna, you come to this earth planet also and come to the other universe earth planet also, I want to speak Bhagavad Gita at the same time. So then Krishna will expand Arjuna. So it's completely dependent on Krishna, how he wants. He is the master. So if he desires, we'll expand. We cannot expand. It's he desires. So he will facilitate that.
Oh.
But like, the associates, eternal associates of Krishna. Like Krishna is there in Golok Vrindavan, Radha Krishna. And there is also in the adjacent, there's Mayapur, eternal Mayapur. This also is eternal, what we have in on this planet, but original Mayapur. So Mahaprabhu is there and Radha Krishna are there. So Balaram is also there, Nityananda is also there. And they are definitely Vishnu Tattva. So there are then some other devotees who are there in both places, like Vishakha Sakhi becomes Ramanand Rai. So Vishakha Sakhi also exists and Ramanand Rai also exists, both. So at that level, it happens. Because Krishna wants that way. We have to easily understand, very easy to understand, whatever Krishna does, whatever Krishna wants, we'll do. If Krishna wants us to expand, then he will facilitate it.
Thank you.
Okay, one question came as a text is, Prabhu, can you tell about false ego? So ego is identity. Like your identity, like in US, you have SSN number, SSN. Like in India, you have Aadhaar card. So that's your identity. Now, if I identify that I'm Indian, or I'm American, or I'm a man, or I'm a woman, or I'm a human being, or I'm an educated person, I'm an uneducated person. If I identify anything related to material, that's called false identification, which is called false ego. If I identify myself as servant of Krishna, the living soul, which is servant of Krishna, that is true ego. Simple. Okay. Could you please explain about unflinching faith? Unflinching faith with more examples. Hanuman, how he jumped, unflinching faith on Lord Ram's name. All the devotees, Arjuna, unflinching faith. Kunti Mata, unflinching faith. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, unflinching faith. Srila Bhakti Thakur, unflinching. So many examples are there. Unlimited examples. Anyone who surrenders completely to Lord has unflinching. Without faith, you cannot surrender. Your surrender will be directly proportional to the amount of faith we have. So if I have 10% faith, then I'll surrender 10%. If I have 20% faith, it's like, sometimes these small babies, the kids, like 1.5-year-old kid, suppose. You make him sit at a height. At least we have seen that in childhood. I don't know what happens now. So we make him sit and we tell him, jump, I'll catch you. Child is a little scared. And then you give the faith. Says, jump, I'll catch you, jump, I'll catch you. So that first time he's a little scared, then finally he jumps and you catch him. And after that you put him, jumps, he'll jump. Then again you put him, jump, he'll jump. Because he has faith on you. So that's called unflinching faith. You jump, don't even think. That's called unflinching faith. Okay. How to cross checkpoints about false ego on daily basis? Oh, easily. The more you identify with the body, the more you will have false ego. Don't worry, we all have false ego. Anyone in material world has false ego. Gradually, it will go away. The more we act on the spiritual platform, the lesser the false ego will be. Is Ma Durga an expansion of the Lord? Durga is expansion of Srimati Radharani. It's the expansion of the shadow of Radharani actually. Chaye Vayasya Bhuvanani Vivarti Durga. Chaye Vayasya. She is an expansion of the shadow of Srimati Radharani. So Shakti Tattva, same. Like Lord Shiva is the expansion of Lord Krishna. So similarly Durga. Okay, 2 hands are raised. You may please ask.
Vali Mataji, go ahead, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. Thank you, Mataji. I have an extension of your same question because Mataji asked if there is a fragment up there and we are here of our soul or something. Prabhuji, I have a question like when the body is decayed, the soul departs from the body, it will be going to a spiritual planet or somewhere else and it is not fragmented. That's what you say, right? For the normal people. So when they do the Pitru Tarpanas and all these activities yearly based and whenever the Tidhi is there, we do this Tarpanas for the Pitru Devatas. So where it will go, because if their soul is not there and they're moving to a different bodies and they're passing on to a different lives according to their karmas. So when we do this yearly tarpanas and we say, yeah, Hare Krishna.
So it's like you have your son and he's studying in say Bangalore. Where do you stay?
He's staying in Bangalore. Yeah.
See, I knew it. So because I understood your accent coming from
No. Actually, we are from Andhra and we are in America. I'm talking from.
That is okay.
So
suppose your son is in Bangalore. Okay. He has a bank account and he's studying there. He asks you, send some money. So you send money. Now he shifts from Bangalore to Hyderabad. And he again asks you some money. So will you use the same account number or will you use a different account number because he has shifted the place?
Usually the account number will remain the same.
Even account number will remain the same. Why should account number change? Because the person has changed from one city to another city.
Yeah.
Now if he is shifting to London, he can still hold the same account number. Yeah. And you can still send the money in the same account number. So the soul is traveling, the body is gone. You do not know where the soul has gone.
Uh-huh.
But when you do Pitra Devatarpana,
Mm-hmm.
the higher demigods, they know that where, for whom this tarpana has been done. Lord Vishnu will facilitate that. So if your forefathers have gone to different planets, as long as they are in material world, they'll get the facility. If they're spiritual world, that's a different thing one.
So wherever we
Wherever
are,
they are, which
okay.
it may be possible that your forefathers, one of the forefathers, is not in different planet, he's in same planet.
Yeah.
Maybe he's your neighbor. He has taken birth in America.
Uh-huh.
Maybe your grandfather has taken birth in America and he's your neighbor. You do not know. You are doing Pitra Tarpan for your grandfather. So Lord Vishnu knows, oh, the soul is here. So then Lord Vishnu will facilitate. Whatever you give, Lord Vishnu will give him the facilities.
Oh, so like that we get the benefits from our past janmas also if they are performing still for this.
That's how sometimes suddenly you get this benefit. Na? Sometimes you get profit.
Sukruti, Ajnata Sukruti, that's what we say. Okay. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. This is something very new for me. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Radhananda Prabhu.
Dhanavad Pranam Chakravarti Prabhuji. I don't have a question. I just had a reflection after Mataji asked the question whether we are here or not. But Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Bhavimra Purusha Loke Akshara Uschate. So we are not, we are all Kshara here, Kutasat. And Bhagavan Krishna is so merciful that he has told us in Bhagavad Gita how you can come back to me. He says, Janma Karma Chame Divyam Evam Vivetti Tatvata. So Arjuna, how he comes back. And he says even that how would you know me in Tatvata? He says, Bhaktya mama vijanati yavan yaschasmi Tatvata. Then he said, Visate tadanantaram. Visate means enters. So, we are here and then we'll have to go to him. He has given all the guidance in his Bhagavad Gita, and Srila Prabhupada is so merciful to tell us all this. And devotees like you shower your mercies on all of us, and we will be sure to get that mercy and go there. This is my small comment, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak.
Thank you, Prabhuji. What is the thoughts of Sanatan Goswami's Brihad Bhagavat about Gopakumar? You read Brihad Bhagavat. I cannot explain in 1 minute. And he has explained how a soul can actually travel. It's the route he has given in Brihad Bhagavatamrita regarding a example of Gopakumar. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, how to intensify Seva Bhav in any devotional service? Seva Bhav will increase as your heart will get purified. Heart will get purified as you do sadhana and Seva both. You do Seva, even if you don't have Bhava for Seva, you do Seva. That will give purification. And that purification will actually enhance the Bhava of the Seva. Why did Sanatana Goswami wrote here? Why did he wrote? What he wants to enlighten us. He wrote us to show the path. That's all. I don't know what exact. He's Sanatana Goswami. I cannot comment why he wrote that. But to teach us something. And all the scriptures written by different acharyas, they're there to teach us. What exactly they want to teach us? There are many things, multiple things. Srimad Bhagavatam can teach everything. So you read, you understand. First, you thoroughly read. Everyone should thoroughly read Prabhupada books. Otherwise, our faith will get wavered. Anyways, we are not very strongly faithful person. We have faith. We have our faith which is shaking. So read Prabhupada books continuously, again and again and again and again. Whole life. Prabhupada says, I have given you so many books. I don't think you will be able to read in the entire life. So read that and everything will come to you. Hare Krishna, Shil Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Mataji.
Any last minute questions from anybody, or Prabhuji has to go probably?
Hare Krishna, I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you for such a wonderful class. It was beautiful. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. And it's good to see you back again. It's been so long. You used to come and give class for us all the time and then you stopped. So it's nice to see you back. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mother. Okay.
Hare Krishna, I would also like to pay my gratitude towards you. Thank you so much for answering all the answers. I mean, thank you so much. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many pranams.
Okay.
Vancha
Thank you,
kalpa-
Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji, so much.
Rupeksha,
Vancha
Kripa
kalpa-
Sindhupe Eva Cha,
Vasindu Deva Chakritanam
Bhavana Bhavanebhyo,
Vaishnaveभ्यो नमो नमः.
Namo Namaha.
Jai. Granthad Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
His Grace
Jai.
Chakravarti Prabhuji ki jai. So much.
Jai.
Thank you again,
Thank you,
Prabhuji. Beautiful,
Prabhuji.
beautiful.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very, very beautiful.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.